Views is down. Elephant in the room. Everybody, you can't pull up a nigga right now and his shit ain't cranking like it was last month, nigga. It is what the fuck it is, nigga.
Niggas are paying for me not to have viewers. I never had 250 viewers before.
A month and a half ago, I stopped IRL streaming as much, and I know a lot of y'all have noticed that. I haven't had much energy in my streams necessarily. I'm not gonna lie, I feel burnt out.
Bro, I just don't know what to do with this shit anymore, bro. This shit just don't feel the same, bro. What do I do, bro? Fucking this shit, Lord. Hey, look, this nigga crying. Are we rolling? We're rolling. Hey, yo. What it do? How y'all doing, man? What we got today, man? We got the streaming bubble finally burst. Oh. What do you mean by that? Video by Omeezy. Omeezy's been cooking the past couple of days, bro. Been dropping bangers after bangers. Now it looks like we're about to get into some real stuff, because apparently that boy Bruce finally made a return after 1 year. Holy, it's about to be crazy. People were gonna, I imagine people went crazy. I didn't even know when this happened, but it seems like a lot's going on. I see DDG, people say DDG panicking. We might react to that as well soon. Yeah, man, I don't even know what to expect for this video. I'm not gonna lie, I got nothing to say. They just get straight into it, dog.
Competition in my life, bro. Like, and that's what realistic. I've never seen this much dick pulling in my life. I've never seen so much fake competition in my life, bro. Like,
fake competition
realistically ruined this shit.
Like a month and a half ago, I stopped IRL streaming as much, and I know a lot of y'all have noticed that. I haven't had much energy in my streams necessarily, and I kind of just kept streaming because I just wanted to, you know, I never wanted to take a break. And then not to mention, I'm not gonna lie, I feel burnt out.
I've seen Ron go from loving streaming so much to his passion slowly going away.
Bro, I just don't know what to do with this shit anymore, bro. This shit just don't feel the same, bro. What do I do, bro? Fucking this shit, Lord. Hey, look, this nigga crying. Nah, this can't be real. There's no way streaming got Silky crying right here. Is it because of the views? The views dropped, bro? Okay, wait, let me see this. I'm eat a Frank fries. Oh. Okay, she's probably trolling, bro. It's probably some fake tears here, cause no one's taking him serious. I think he's trolling. See y'all later, bro. Gotta take some time to myself.
Are you okay, man?
Bro. He's really going through something. Blackboy Max is for sure going through something.
But I dare do gotta
the rest of them though, yeah, this is cap. I don't know. Sorry, no, it's not cap. Silky, I don't buy Silky. I think that was trolling. He had to be trolling, bro. Look, it doesn't strike me as the type of dude to be crying over this shit, man.
Yeah. Alright, man.
Views is down. Elephant in the room. Everybody, you can't pull up a nigga right now and his shit ain't cranking like it was last month.
It's hard seeing the GOAT at 4K. Who's the GOAT? Who's at 4K? DDG? No way, that's Kai. I think that's DDG. I'm seeing DDG over there. Oh my god.
It's what the fuck it is, nigga.
It's kind of crazy how I can't even control shit on my own fucking stream. I can't control nothing.
Coming into 2025.
I'm sorry, let me just. Kai probably streaming right now, right? They said the views are down. Let me see what type of number Kai's pulling real quick. Just to know if it's the views are down or a nigga just taking all the views right now. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, no. They just. Homie just taking all the views. It's that simple. Look at these views ain't down, bro. Mafia Thought 3 is happening. That's what's going on. The views are down. Let Mafia Thought 3 go, and then everybody go come back to you, bro. The big dog streaming right now. The big G streaming right now. You can't compete. You can't compete. Person doing his better right now is Rage. 19.7K, and that's tough. But the big dog streaming, bro. Don't worry about this month. Just know you ain't making as much bread as you usually make, and that's fine. You got the other months. Kai's probably gonna go off after this. Just don't worry too much about it.
Everyone and their mama thought that streaming was the way to go. It was the means to create content to a wider audience.
People need to maybe I can't say it's not though. Like, bro, these people are crying because they have 4,000 viewers. That's a lot of people. I don't know. Maybe I don't get it. Maybe I don't get it. Can I get maybe if you're pulling numbers like that, your sponsorship, you're not gonna be getting much deals like that, sponsors and everything. Fair. But damn, bro, like shit. That still look like numbers to me, bro.
Farm money and do honestly some of the dopest things in the world. Celebrities were getting into it, athletes were getting into it, politicians were getting into it, and it just seemed like streaming would be a staple for years to come. But then something happened. When everyone flocked to this medium of creating content, it started to create a bubble, and eventually that bubble would have to burst. And to be honest with you, I think that we are there. And with that bursting reveals the unintended consequences of streaming being this gold mine type rush. There's been a view epidemic, streams are getting crazy expensive and out of control. People can't have private lives anymore.
Dropping
and
200K
ultimately, being on live 24/7 is
streams.
not something that people can handle. Hell, the child stars of past have shown us that before. I'm here to talk about the state of streaming in 2025 and going forward. And to be honest with you, it's not looking good. In 2024, we saw a boom in the streaming economy. We saw the rise of the FaZe Clan. We saw the rise of different members of AMP. Mafiathon 2 went off without a hitch. The FaZe Subathon went off without a hitch. And everyone and their mother flocked to streaming, which meant that the only next logical step going into 2025 was to stream more, right? But we quickly found out that that is not something that is sustainable for the whole ecosystem, for the whole environment. It can't handle everybody flocking to streaming for a plethora of different reasons. I think the first thing
I could have told you it wasn't sustainable. Most people, I still think most people realize it's not sustainable. Like, OBZ, you definitely knew it wasn't sustainable. That's why you never really flocked to it. Or at least when you stream, you do it on YouTube and stuff. It's like, bro, the IRL stuff, bro, that shit is ridiculous. And you have to do a lot of ridiculous stuff to maintain an audience doing that. You know this. I know this. We all knew this. And it was up to those people who are ready to risk it all, or ready to do whatever it takes to get that level of notoriety, I guess. But you see, the problem with going into the IRL stuff is once you step into that realm, you try to step out, the views gonna drop, bro, and you're gonna be hurt. You need to be mentally prepared for that to happen. Those views that you're getting with the IRL, 10K, 20K, you're stuck in that. Because if you leave and try to go back to the desktop, best prepared, those views are going down. And if you're not ready for those views to drop, shit, man, you might as well have just sold your soul, signed a contract to the IRL stuff for life. And that IRL stuff, from everything I'm hearing, is expensive. The number one thing I realized, and I wanted to attempt doing IRL one time, and I was like, wait, hold on, I gotta have like unlimited data to be able to stream IRL wherever I'm going. And just that alone was like, nigga, I don't even know how much money that's gonna take. Probably not crazy, but like, bro, I usually have like, let's say 80 gigabytes to work with or something. After I hopped on the stream, bro, after 1 hour, I tried the IRL stream one time. After 30 minutes to an hour, my shit telling me I got 10 gigabytes left. I spent 70 gigabytes of data live streaming within an hour. And that's when I realized, oh, yo gotta spend for this stuff. Oh my god. It's crazy. It's so crazy.
Had a lot of people skewed as to the realities of what streaming can and can't be at Streamer University. It happened earlier this year, and people thought that it was a great idea. And to be honest with you, it was. It introduced a whole different subsection of streamers to the information pool that we all can look at and consume. But it definitely had some unintended consequences. It made everyone feel like they had to spend a shit ton of money in order to get their streams off. And streamers found out quick, fast, in a hurry the first problem with this mass streaming movement is that streaming is an expensive venture.
The Love Show. This is something
This
that
nigga
I'm
lost
spending a
hella
lot of
money.
money. Like I'm contemplating selling a watch in order to invest in this. Like this is the most expensive shit I ever paid for. Nigga, I'm spending a house on what I'm doing. You feel me?
Y'all know know how expensive it is to keep up with content creation? You can get a 10K check from Twitch. What the fuck is a 10K check when you gotta spend 5K on trips to travel, $500 on setup shit, $2,000 on your rent, $200 on Wi-Fi, $200 on IRL toolkit. You gotta pay the clippers, pay a YouTube editor. Chat, I don't think y'all realizing I be going in the negative.
I think what a lot of people saw from people like Kai Cenat or any of the people from FaZe is that spending money for streaming, putting money back into your content is seemingly a worthwhile investment. And I think what a lot of people underestimated is the fact that they have a lot of equity built into the content creation game, where then when they do these ventures, they can see the return, they see the benefits, and they are reaping the rewards of it. They have sat there at their computers and desks and built sweat equity with a community that is willing to support them no matter if they spend money or don't spend money. So it makes sense for them to go out and buy the Samsung phones all the way up to the $30,000 backpacks. It makes sense for them to invest in a trip into Six Flags, their local theme park, or go across the country to Japan. But a lot of the new streamers
$30,000 backpack,
and it didn't ultimately pop off because they
should take me to heaven, nigga,
without building up that community aspect. There's a lot of big streams that went off this year that did not go as planned, as told by leaders of the community or just
the love show.
What happened to a
DDG
lot of the
love show did not hit
you,
like
Streamer
that.
Prom, the Are You My Ball show, or that other love show that Blackboy Max and them put on. And even if you ask DDG what his thoughts on what the outcome of the love show, Max from Streamer You, Streamer Prom, the Are You My Ball show, or that other love show that Blackboy Max and them put on. And
I mean, some of them hit. Am I tripping? I think they hit. I think they did good. Maybe not as good as they expected to be, but I don't think they all flopped. Maybe the worst would have been the Are You My Ball show, because I know this dude DDG put in hella bread into that.
Even if you ask DDG what his thoughts on what the outcome of the love show might be, it didn't go so well. It didn't do what he thought it would do.
Every dollar I made this month plus more is going into that motherfucker, and it's only a week long. If I don't average like 40, 50,
caption is crazy.
I think finale I might touch a $100 or like a 150 piece.
Squeeze out of here. Now I did think I would have touched 100,000.
Just because you spend money doesn't mean that you're inherently going to get into the views. Which brings me to the next issue. Viewbotting got out of hand in 2025. Now, for those of you who don't know what viewbotting is, it's when people, whoever the entity is, pays for bots to inflate numbers on a person's channel. It can be on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, but for this specific purpose, we're talking about Twitch. And as XQC and Twitch exposed, there have been a lot of people who have been viewbotting on this platform. This only got sniffed out after Twitch dropped its viewbot crackdown, and honestly, it worked better than a lot of people anticipated. Viewership on Twitch is down wholeheartedly.
Apparently, the overall viewership on Twitch went down as much as 24% compared to last week. With many big streamers suddenly losing thousands of viewers. Not just big streamers, streamers of all shapes and sizes lost tons and tons of viewers, like across the board.
Now, in hindsight, it does make a lot of sense. There was times last year where there were platforms like Kick, Rumble, and Twitch where viewership was 100,000 viewers for like 6 to 7 to 8 streamers on every single platform at any given time. And to be honest with you, that was just to inflate things so people could get their advertising dollars.
Yeah, that wasn't realistic at all.
And at some point, somebody was gonna have to sniff it out. I mean, it was literally not making any sense. Yeah. And I do want to offer another POV in the conversation though, because I don't think it's all bots.
Everybody,
that's a scam though. Like, to inflate numbers so you can get brand deals. You're scamming those companies. And those companies are not the type of people you want to be scamming, you know? If they find out, they're coming for your ass. So that's a very risky play. But these dudes, what I've learned about these internet dudes, man, they don't care. They're really risk it all, bro. That's what I've learned from all these crypto schemes, crypto rug pulls that they be pulling up with. Like, your biggest and most favorite streamers be out here trying to scam you. Not streamers, but content creators. Logan Paul, FaZe Banks. Like, yo, all these dudes, man, they do not care. They just want more and more money. And I'm like, damn, is it never enough? Like, is there no such thing as enough money? Bro, I don't get it, man. Especially if it's someone coming from humble beginnings, like, yo, there is something like enough money, bro. I ain't gonna lie. There's a point where I'm like, okay, I don't gotta worry about nothing anymore. My parents are taken care of. I'm taken care of. Rent's good. I'm chilling. Life's good. I'm not itching. Like, they always say you want to climb higher and higher mountains. Nigga, at some point, bro, I'm gonna stop climbing that mountain, bro. At some point, I'm gonna sit down and enjoy the view, because there's truly more to life than just money. Way more to life, bro. Starting a family, one thing right there.
This bitch views is down. Elephant in the room. Everybody, you can't pull up a nigga right now and his shit ain't cranking like it was last month, nigga. It is what the fuck it is, nigga.
Niggas are paying for me not to have viewers. I never had 250 viewers before, and not even starting Twitch.
Nobody's paid for you not to have viewers. People are just stopped paying for you to have viewers. Ever thought about that? You know, maybe people were just view botting you, and now they stopped because Twitch cranked down on it. But I don't know. I ain't trying to be a hater or nothing. That's being realistic.
Even when I wasn't even a Twitcher and I started, I never even had this many viewers.
While there are things like Mafiathon,
that shit humbling to a lot of these guys.
Occupy, you know, some of that cross-audience viewership.
I get it, though. I get it.
I think that there's a level of viewer fatigue that is not being talked about, and that just simply means that viewers are tired of watching the same things over and over again. The same streams with the girls, the same IRL streams where nothing is really happening. The same
that's hard to hear.
Where nobody's really being creative. To be honest with you, Twitch has a copycat problem right now, and nobody's talking about it.
I think streaming right now, I ain't want to say nothing because everything, like, I feel like it's so much shit going on that it almost feel like nothing going on in a weird way. I don't know explain.
That's real.
I have a bad way with certain things. I just know, like, it's the feeling that I'm trying to portray. Everybody trying to do everything, and I'm not trying to be like nobody. I'm trying to make sure I be like myself.
And it's not to the point of like, hey, everybody's doing the same reaction content and the same reactions, playing the same games. I think that has always existed. But literally everybody is doing the big Tokyo trip, or everybody's doing some rendition of a show, or bringing some sort of girl on, or whatever the case may be, and having the same exact reactions as everyone else. Nobody's doing anything new. Nobody's doing anything unique with any new emotions or uniqueness behind it. They're having the same exact reactions. It's just the same. It's literally just the same exact stuff over and over and over again. Another big issue that I have with streaming now is because of this always on nature, you don't even have time to yourself in order to handle personal effects or not live moments on the internet. I've talked about it in my Plaqueboy Max video. It's tough that these kids are growing up in real time in front of cameras because some of this stuff is not for public consumption. I've seen issues and incidences this year in 2025 where I thought to myself, hey, it'd probably be best if you just cut the camera off.
Some family, you know, tragedies and shit. Just shit like when my mama live out, you know, some you know, somebody passed, I ain't gonna say who and shit, but
Stop. Just to you. I got my elbow up. Now we gotta clip this.
What the hell?
Don't take that bullshit off.
This is short.
I'll take it off.
No.
No, Jay.
No, you're not gonna fuck up my outfit. I'm sorry.
That shit off. Then you're not coming. You're not wearing that shit with a rip on your booty cheek.
That's how it came.
Well, you're not wearing that with me. And don't try to masturbate me on camera. Either you take it off or you get the fuck out of my house. That's how I'm moving. Who the fuck do you think you are? Wearing a rip on your booty cheek. Nigga, that's some shit you wear when you single. You don't wear that around me, man.
Just a couple weeks ago, Quinn Blackwell made a comment about streaming being digital slavery. And while I don't agree with the verbiage because slavery has meaning and connotation, there were some things that a lot of people took from that actually had some value to it.
I have always said the biggest influencer will be somebody who gives their life to the internet. And that's what streaming is. And I respect it down. I think they are the Don Julios of internet creators. Would I ever do it again? No. Because it gives a sort of digital slavery vibe to me.
Streaming in 2025 is now this thing where you have to be online all the time at the mercy of your chat. Your emotions and your feelings don't matter. It's just go, go, go.
I don't necessarily, I was almost going to brush it off, but let me just say a little thing about what she said. I don't think she really understood the gravity of what she said. So again, I think she was actually making good points, what she was saying. She just lost people with the digital slavery. It's not digital slavery. You're being paid, so really by default it's not slavery. She just but I get what she means because it feels like you're bound to perform for people on live. You're more so like a jester, an entertainer. You're not a clown, but you have to entertain these people. They tell you do this, or they're poking you. Hey, make me laugh. Blah blah blah. You gotta, entertain them. If not, you lose the views and you feel bad later and start crying like a bunch of these niggas. I don't know why they're crying, but okay. I get what she was saying. She just chose the wrong words.
Go. We don't even realize that these people have been living their entire lives in front of a camera and they don't have a time to get an emotional break. Now,
not your entire lives. It's not even half of their life. Maybe some of them, but not a lot.
I know what somebody's gonna say in the comment section is that, hey, this is self-inflicted. This is something that they brought upon themselves.
Yep.
For sure. I can honestly say that. They can start to do different things or whatever the case may be, and they're making a lot of money, whatever the case may be. Listen, I'm coming from a human aspect. It's not healthy to be on camera 24/7
For
like
sure.
this. And this is why you're seeing a lot of people have these mental breakdowns when it comes to streaming now.
I've streamed 200 plus hours every single month. I just did a 4-day marathon and then streamed 13 hours a day with 0 breaks.
Guys, I am a loser. I don't do shit except sit on my couch
clip makes me
and
laugh.
study shit,
he's being
and
real.
playing shit. In my free time, I don't talk to people. It's bad. I'm gonna change that. I'm gonna just keep it a buck. I came home, bro, I just cried on my couch, bro. Like, I cried on my couch. I'm like, damn, bro. Like, I don't even have nobody, bro. Who do I have? I push everybody in my life away. I don't talk to my parents. I'm out here in LA. Like, yeah, I got my cousin, but it's like, damn, bro. Like, what am I even doing this for?
Naturally, you're going to be burned out. I mean, we're always on camera 24/7 and at the mercy of our chats. I didn't even talk about this in this video, but it dawned across me as I was doing research. I remember that time where like Senna, Valkyrae, and Extra Emily got harassed at the park by the dude. And then for whatever reason, they had to come on stream the next day to explain what happened.
He kept running and trying to get something out of his pocket. And like I said, like, you guys, when that clip cuts off, like, we had to run into a store screaming that somebody was going to kill us so that somebody would step in and let us in the back.
Like, what kind of weird ass world do we live in that streamers have to get online and justify this dumbass crime that we seen with our eyes in 4K? Also, why are we seeing this in 4K? I don't know. The nature of everything being on stream is just bothering me, and I can understand why these people have burnout, because then they have an audience that doesn't believe them, so then they have to justify them, which kind of backs what, Quinn Blackwell was saying a little bit. I see it. I think there are some positives going into 2026 though. I think that we've weeded out a lot of the people that came into the space and really didn't want to do anything positive, just saw it as a quick money grab. A lot of people picked up phones because they saw streaming and content creation as some sort of fad, but ultimately are realizing that, hey, this is something that takes much more effort that I'm willing to put in, and I don't want to slut out the space. Think about every single streamer that was popping or had some clout or had some traction this year that is just not here at the end of the year. Funny Mike. No, he's probably going through some legal stuff. But for real though, there's a lot of people who picked up streaming and have stopped because they're just
That
not
Popeye shit was insane.
I also do think IRL streaming won't be a mainstay going forward. Bruce Dropomoff and Soluminati had some very good words about IRL streaming. It was dumb and people were making it dumb because they were just flexing and trying to keep up with people, and it was never meant to last based off of how these people were doing it.
It's becoming harder and harder for niggas to become streamers because all y'all think y'all need to be doing IRLs. Y'all all trying to be like these niggas at the top. You got motherfuckers talking about desktop streaming is dying. How is that even fucking possible? It's not even possible. It's just the niggas you watching. You new and you already thinking you need to be doing IRLs, nigga. You are a fucking bot. You're gonna fall off. Bro, the IRL streaming shit is so overstimulated, so oversaturated. All you see is scripts now.
It's tired of seeing niggas just overly showing shit that they don't have, that they can't relate to. We can't relate to you niggas no more. We can't. Y'all streaming on yachts and shit. There's a nigga that want to stream from his bathtub to pretend that he on the yacht right now. Listen, bro, You don't gotta do that.
And last but certainly not least, I think that people are getting away from the always on nature of content creation. I've seen more streamers take more breaks. The breaks between marathon streams is becoming greater. The breaks in just streaming in general is becoming greater. I know it may mean some effects to the pockets, but if there's a quality difference and from your content as a whole, from your life as a whole, I think a lot of streamers are gonna get into that now because they're just seeing that I can't always be on. It's really not healthy, and at the end of the day, it doesn't benefit me or my audience to come back on, cut the chat on and be like, hey chat, what we doing today? Because I just need to fill some sort of quota. It's the stupidest shit in the world. I think 2025 streaming is cooked, but I am pretty optimistic about 2026 streaming. So let me know what you think.
Yeah, I think he's absolutely right. I think he hit it right on the nail. People were trying to fill the gap, but trying to use this IRL streaming thing as a way to pop out. But I like this saying a lot, and I've been saying it a lot. I said it a lot when I was like this summer when I was busy clubbing and shit. When I was clubbing in Toronto, man, I realized I said it on my last night. I was like, yo, this lifestyle is not sustainable. I can't sustain this lifestyle. I can't. It's something people need to realize, man. Like, when you're trying hard to like push yourself to do things that your body's not even letting you do, you really gotta just step away. Sometimes it's really okay to step away. Sometimes it's okay to say, I can't go into that lane. You're not Superman. You can't do everything, nigga. Like, that's just what people need to realize. You can't do everything, and you gotta accept when it's time to cut your losses. A lot of people can't do IRL, and I'm glad people are realizing it now, because now the IRL is really hitting people. It's really dawning on people and messing up their minds. And not just the IRLs, it seems like the views dropping too. Like, bro, this whole streaming thing really comes with a lot of mental baggage. But I can't lie. These are things you need to be ready for. These are things you need to be prepared for. Unfortunately, there is a certain level of stress you will have to experience when you're trying to achieve great things, or when you're trying to achieve higher things or things out of the norm. You will be stressed out. You will have days where you feel like you can't keep pushing. But what I can say is streaming hurts in a different type of way, because it's like you get a constant reminder. Like, you're reminded every day that you haven't streamed, whether it's by your community on Discord, or you see it in like your revenue drop, man. Just little things, man. You just be like, oh wow, like anytime I take a break, someone's telling me or forcing me to come back, and it feels like I have to come back. Is that feeling of like, bro, I have to do this? That's what's starting to make it feel like you don't have any choice anymore. Well, that's what's making it feel like slavery. It's not really slavery because you're getting paid. It's not slavery, it's your choice. But you feel bad, and now you feel like you're obligated to do this thing, even at the times when you don't want to do it. That's why you got situations like Blackboy Max streaming even when he's clearly sick, and now he has to leave to throw up and come back to keep streaming. Bro, hop off the camera. Go rest. You are allowed to rest. That's what people are not understanding with these streaming stuff. But I think gradually they're gonna figure it out. I think they're starting to realize it is, again, the lifestyle is not sustainable. It's not sustainable. So yeah. But without further ado, man, I think that's the end of the video. Good video by Omizi as usual. Turn on post notifications, like, comment, share, subscribe, bro. We're almost at 100 subscribers, man. I didn't think we'll get there this fast. Not really 100. We're almost at 80. We're like 74 right now, bro. Hit that subscriber button, bro. Let's hit that hundo. All right. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video, man. Hey, yo, Gerald out.